Hello everybody, Chloethedev here. Welcome to Chloethedev Unfiltered. I'm going to be doing a quick review of the Consensys Smart Contract Security Newsletter number 45, which was sent out at the beginning of October. Um, I'm not actually going to be doing a full review of the newsletter. Actually, I might, just because it wasn't very long and it's a pretty great newsletter. What really got me into it was this whole research paper list where it's just, well, I don't know how many there are, but there's quite a few, probably about 20 research papers to read. Where I guess the idea initially was if I went through one paper a day, Monday to Friday, I'd probably finish in about a month. Not all of these are probably actually interesting for me. I usually like reading ones that are more Ethereum specific or Solidity Viper specific, but I wanted to at least look through these papers and see if any were interesting for me. And they had some just general links, more instead of research papers, more articles that are, I'm sure, are also very interesting. Um, so to start, there were a few blog posts. So breaking Ethereum nodes with tea time. I think this is very cool to work on, like attacking different nodes. libPDP. So there are multiple ways to convey a node's peer-to-peer address and identity. Multi-address, eNode, and ENR are the ones used in Ethereum network stack. In this article, we are going to shed some light on them. Seems like it would be a pretty cool article. Detecting ownership takeovers using Mithril. How to write a detection module for Mithril to detect unwanted ownership transfers in your smart contract. Seems very cool. I don't use Mithril personally. I've used it like once or twice, but I mean, never in really any real projects. Second, Solidity Underhanded Con. I like this. This is really cool, these contests. So the goal is to write innocent-looking Solidity code which presents to be clear and straightforward, but actually contains backdoors. I'm actually going to open this in a new tab. I want to kind of look. I wanted to look into it before. I wanted to read through some of it and see what kind of ideas they had. They're also hiring, so if you're a smart contract hacker, or you know someone who might be, they're hiring. So congrats. These articles about front running, I did read a few of them. Yeah, I think I read this one. I can't remember which other ones I read, but some really cool information about the Ethereum mempool came out this month. So if you think that's interesting to you, front running and trying to submit transactions into the blockchain secretly without without these general purpose bots being able to check the mempool and all that kind of stuff. So just decentralized hack stuff. I'll go through the papers after. 0.7.2 release amendments. Cool. iToken duplication. There's a lot of interest. Oh, I actually read this one. I read this report. It was very good. It was actually one of the best papers I've ever, or reports, sorry, that I've ever read on AMMs and how they work. And so, yeah, I think this is the same one. I'll post all these in this video's notes. Actually, I'll do this right. I'll do it right now, actually, or else I will forget. So edit, and then I'll do underhanded.sol. The paper for that was this one. Oh, it's a long. Why is the link so long? Anyways. Oh, because I'm in. Let's see. Oh no, just a super, 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 super long link. Okay. And then I'm just going to share this link as well. For the Curve vulnerability document. So Curve vulnerability doc, or I should say report. Very good information about AMMs in there. Okay, let's go back to, I'm just going to save that actually so I don't lose that information. Let's go back. So let's see what else there was. Verification of the deposit smart contract in Daphne. Okay. I don't know what Daphne is. Let's see. Deposit smart contract algorithm. Yeah, I don't know what Daphne is. What the heck? A verification friendly programming language. Okay, well, I'm not going to be digging into that right now. I'm trying to look for more generic, what's this? Are there any fun ones that I can just read? Oh, it actually has a website. Sorry. I'm going to put that in my video notes instead so I can remember and have proper links. I think it'll be really fun to put a solution in or read them more. Coding brief. Yeah, but I kind of want to read some that already existed. It looks like I won't be able to, but they do have a Twitter. I'm already. Oh, this is Solidity, just in general, the Solidity language. Okay. Anyways, my trip down the crypto rabbit hole in search of the DAO hacker. That seems like a fun article to read, but I don't know. I mean, so long ago, DAO hack. Fork defense strategies in DeFi. I think that's kind of cool. Vulnerability disclosure for Iron Finance. Let's poach Samsung and plant the seed for an auditing academy. I think that would be super cool. Personally, Chainlink nodes were targeted in an attack that cost them at least 700 ETH. That I did not know that happened. Enterprise blockchain security specification for sequencing, security, beacon fuzz update, F2 attack. I think I read this one as well already. When I was talking to people about it, it didn't seem like it was a very realistic attack vector, but possible. Incognito shield bug, damn vulnerable DeFi. Over 500 in ETH prizes, DeFi detectives. Let's see what these few are. Oh, Ali Alita. Atia, sorry. I think it's a great idea. I'm not actually going to read through this. I think it would be great to have an in-house auditing academy. I think I would love to join that. I actually don't love writing code that much, though. I more like just researching and looking through papers and stuff. Anyways, at least 9 node operators suffered an attack on Sunday. Oh my gosh. The attack exploited the way in which nodes respond to queries and involved the use of a token tied to network transaction costs. Chainlink confirmed the attack and described it as a failed attempt to spam. What? Man, 20th failed attempt. Okay. These are the essential, operators, man. That's expensive. Okay. The attacker began sending valid price feed requests, which resulted in operators having to pay a lot of gas fees or Ethereum transaction fees. Chainlink node operator Certus One also provided details on the attack. CEO Hendrik Hofstadt told the block that the attack affected at least 9 node operators. I know that for these people, $7,500 might not be that much, but for me, I'd be pretty upset. It confirmed the attack, but did not comment on how much was drained. There was a brief spam attempt, approximately 2 hours. The network properly addressed the spam. I wonder how that actually happened, though. The spokesperson went on to say the spam requests often require networks to initially spend slightly more. Fair enough. Until requests are identified as spam. And as these things happen, they get better and better at identifying it. No meaningful impact on the network. That part is probably true, except for the people losing, all that ETH. Yeah, the attack. That's what I care about more. I can't even read this anymore. I'm so excited about the attack. The oracles. Okay, this becomes smart contracts by design cannot communicate with external systems and operators. Okay, cool. The mission consistently perform the attack by using an operator's spare gas to mint Chai gas tokens, which are created by decentralized exchange aggregator 1inch Exchange. Chai is a tokenized form of gas and helps hedge against volatile gas fees. It is the most liquid gas token. Adding up the gas token has quite some liquidity on Uniswap, so I was assuming that's why the attacker picked that guy. Yeah, of course, yeah. Simply put, once the attacker sends... once an attacker sends a price feed request, the node responds, thus making the operator in question spend a lot of gas, and the attacker eventually managed to capitalize on some of that gas. Okay. Gas prices dominating Gwei, but driving up the gas costs of the oracles and then minting Chai tokens at these elevated levels. Okay. These tokens would normally be used to defray high gas costs, but in this instance, the attackers sold them for ETH. Very interesting. So they actually attacked the Chai minting system by knowing that certain bots would be buying the Chai regardless. That's smart. Finally, the attacker used Tornado Cash to obscure the path of the transactions according to a source, which would add more gas fees to the attack, but I guess it depends who you're attacking. The 9 affected nodes were these ones, which is Chainlink itself is in there. The block reached out to a few, but did not receive a response by press time. Okay, yeah. Some operators had balances of around 50 ETH, so these are just more lucrative targets to attack. Smaller nodes only have around 2 to 3 ETH. Your balance will depend on what you do internally. Sorry, this video was supposed to be finding a research paper, but this is interesting. As the non-operator had drained F balances, they could not fulfill data requests during the attack period. I think that's an interesting impact. If you have a dApp that relies on Chainlink, and you know that you can attack Chainlink in this way for 2 hours, and then you had a token that you, like, let's say, move the price of, but the price didn't change on some dApp, you'd be able to, let's say, purchase a lot of this token really cheaply, and then arbitrage and sell it to the dApp at a higher price. Interesting. It can't pay because the node's drained. So basically, the attackers drained the nodes so that they couldn't fulfill data requests. Until they realized it was an attack, most operators continued refilling their nodes because they thought it was due to the gas spike that night. Man, that sucks. And the refilled ETH also got drained. They realized the strain pattern, and they immediately reported it to Chainlink, and they patched their security team. And then with half an hour, they're going to do whitelisting now. In the whitelist solution, node operators rank the most valuable data requests coming from the most active deep protocols, such as Aave, Synthetics, and fulfill only their request. Obviously, having a whitelist makes the most sense. It's kind of weird they didn't have one already, but it's a fix for now. Temporary. For a permanent solution, they need to find a common ground with actual data consumers before node operators can change the system. No real impact. For example, okay, let's see. Okay, so it has about 25 data providers. So with 9 nodes down, the rest went. But some feeds are going to be Yeah. Also, if the attack had impacted 50% of the node operators, that feed exactly. What do you? Anyways, behaved exactly as it was supposed to. This part is true. Node operators paying whatever fees necessary to continue powering Chainlink's feeds, but they didn't. They ran out, and when they ran out, they kept losing money, and it seems like a pretty strong attack. Let's see. That's good spokesperson, but that's not. Anyways, the block, it was helping some operators didn't have enough ETH. For example, nodes that lost funds in the 10 to 50, 20th range received assistance to refill their nodes, given that they were drained after auto refill scripts kicked in. Fair enough. Others were offered grants as a thank you for the quick reaction that night to help reimburse the damages. Fair enough. That's good. That's good from Chainlink, though, to repair their customers, because the node operators are their customers as well. Yeah, higher gas fees are trouble for Chainlink node operators. Yeah, so certain days they experience thousands of dollars in losses. And customers are not impacted, but like it's funny because high gas prices, node operators, these are things that are important for Ethereum too, and other POS networks where you have node operators where they might not be incentivized to continue running, and then they say, okay, well, customers are not impacted. Well, yes, they are impacted. If half of node operators decide, this isn't worth it for me anymore, then and the attacks that happen next time are a lot more efficient. So, the exploit wouldn't have been lucrative under normal circumstances since gas tokens are not 100% efficient. Not sure how that makes sense, because if you take down price feed for 2 hours, you could you could have a lot of fun. The attacker would have actually been loss making until enough requests would have led to a flood of requests from the oracles, which in turn would have pushed the gas prices up to a point where it could have been lucrative. Similarly to a DDoS attack. However, this would have been quite expensive to perform and wouldn't have yielded significant profits. He acknowledged that the elevated gas prices were the main trigger for the attack. That's not true. I'm so confused. It must not be Ethereum people that wrote this. This is September? Man, what are you talking about? What do you mean? If I could shut down Maker's price oracle for hours and I knew that, there would be so much fun to be had with different platforms. Whether ETH was pumping and you're able to keep ETH at a stable price, or if ETH was dumping and you're able to have the oracles not update. Either way, not good. Not good to be able to... Okay, what is this? Okay, so this is the next... Jeez, there's just so much going on this page. You sign up now. Uncovering the secrets of Uniswap and DeFi explosion. Sign up right here and be eligible to win. Get your free Cisco account? No. I don't want to. But I will go to your Twitter and see what's going on. Submission deadline, winners announced. So this is already over. Uniswap for best decks. Who killed Sushi Swap? Honestly, there's too much going on that website. I'm just gonna move on. Anyways, the main purpose of this video was to find a paper to start reading through tomorrow. I'm gonna start from the bottom. EVM patch, timely and automated patching of Ethereum smart contracts. Nope. High frequency trading on DEX on-chain exchanges. Yes, that sounds like fun. Deterministic wallets in a quantum world. A jumping mining attack and solution. See, a lot of this is like it's really cool, but like share withholding attack in blockchain mining, formal analysis of the Bitcoin protocol, pen testing framework for smart contract blockchain, detecting phishing scams on Ethereum based on transaction records. I don't even know what that's talking about. Defect checker, automated contract defect detection by analyzing EVM bytecode. It's very cool. Design model for extensible architecture for smart contract vulnerability detection tool. Okay. Fuzz testing, Tezos, defending against malicious reorgs, and you know what? I wouldn't mind reading more proof of stake. Deep auto encoder, okay, detection of vulnerable smart contract specifications in Ethereum. Okay, Bitcoin to Monero cross-chain atomic swap sounds interesting. A general framework for the security analysis of blockchain protocols. That's interesting. Attacking threshold wallets, liquidations, DeFi, NHED, smart contract repair from fuzzing. Okay. So, the papers I found most interesting were this one. Yes, I like this paper. It's only 20 pages. I'm going to read it. Does that say 2009? Anyways. Okay, so June 2020. Detecting phishing scams on Ethereum based on transaction records. With the increasing popularity of blockchain technology, cybercrime, interest rate scam, phishing scam, blockchain. In this paper, we proposed 3 steps to detect phishing scams on Ethereum by mining Ethereum transaction record. First, we obtain the labeled phishing accounts and corresponding phishing record to authorized websites. According to the collected transaction record, we build an Ethereum network. Then a network embedded. Very cool. Very cool. That is very cool. I'm not going to read through it. I feel like this paper is just proving. Anyways, I feel like this paper is just like proving how they came up with a way of detecting like which Ethereum contracts are probably phishing contracts or phishing scams based on like working through an algorithm. Let's see. Pen testing framework for smart contracts. Smart contracts powered by blockchain transaction processes are effective, secure, and efficient. While blockchain can counter traditional cyber attacks. I don't really. Okay. Effective blockchain testing helps organizations. However, during the course of our research, the authors detected that blockchain technology comes with security considerations like irreversible transactions. Yes. Attack vectors like these are not found on web portals. Yes. New penetration testing framework for smart contracts and dApps. The authors compared results from the proposed pen testing framework with automated pen test scanners. The results detected missing vulnerability that were not reported during regular pen test processes. Okay, I will definitely be reading that paper as well. Seems interesting. How can I just get the paper from here? No. I thought that would be too easy. I don't want to download the citations. How do I just get the paper? This might just be the paper. Oh, this is the journal that it's in. No, it's in this journal at what? At page 209 or whatever, but how do I get into this journal, or am I going to have to just log in to check access? Okay, let's see if I can just find the paper somewhere else. What did I have? I have a link somewhere that should help me find. Where did... Here we go. Sci-Hub. Wait, what? The site's down. Wait, what do you mean? Sorry. I meant to just Google it now. Sci-Hub. What happened to it? Okay, there you go. I want this paper. And there it is. So yeah. All papers are free. Which is great. Penetration testing framework for smart contracts in blockchain. Okay, how many pages is this paper? 16 pages. I'll go through this one as well. Defending against malicious reorgs in Tezos, 13 short paper. Again, short paper, and again, pretty short, 34 pages. So I'm gonna add all of these papers to my papers to review. One is going to be, so the first one I'm going to review is this one, I'm pretty sure. Seems very interesting and very just simple, talking about high frequency trading. And I'm not going to go through the math. I'm just telling you because I don't enjoy going through math while I'm going through research papers. If I have time to sit down and like really look at it, then I do. But okay. Do they accept? Let's see. Do they accept like ETH as donations? Please donate Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin, man. I don't have any Bitcoin. I'm sorry. I would definitely donate Bitcoin if I had it. People try and take the page down, but people, the page keeps coming up. And the reason for that is because of that, that person down in the bottom left corner who continues to put up this data, all these free, all these resources, but I find it to be so cool. I'm just trying to learn personally, and so I think there's lots of other people who are also trying to learn, and knowledge shouldn't be hidden behind paywalls. I understand that researchers need to get paid. I can't afford to pay the researchers. And so if I can't afford to pay the researchers, how am I supposed to learn? I get that someone can afford it, but that someone is not me. Me, I am just trying to learn and share information. And you know what? Researchers, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I mean, I would consider myself somewhat of a researcher, but okay. Oops. Okay, so I now have all of the, let me double check. Yes, I have all of the papers. The paper I'm going to be starting with tomorrow, let me just pull it out, is this one. So tomorrow's paper is going to be high frequency trading on decentralized on-chain exchanges, from Lily Zhu, Kiahawa Kin, Christoph Ferreira Torres, Duke V. Le, and Arthur Gervais. And it's from the Imperial College of London, from the University of Luxembourg, and Purdue University. Only 20 pages or less than, 18 pages with bibliography and all that, or sources. So yeah, it's only 13 pages, the paper, so I should be able to get through these papers about an hour or less. And I'm excited to get through a bunch of these soon. So tomorrow, stay tuned for high frequency trading on decentralized exchanges paper review, and I have a few papers now for the rest of the week and heading into hopefully next week until the next Consensys Diligence paper comes out. That's all from Chloethedev. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Oh, Bianca should be home soon as well. So excited for that.